So everyone is set, and I'm going to hand you over now to Brett Phillips to take us through the presentation ceremony.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you'd agree, what an absolutely magnificent final here in Sydney. Two competitors that gave their absolute all, that had us on the edge of our seat. Let's give it up for our winner, Petra Kvitová, and our finalist, Ash Barty. Before we commence the official presentation ceremony, I'd like to acknowledge the Gadigal people who are the traditional custodians of this land. I'd also like to pay respects to the elders, both past and present, of the Eora Nation, and extend that respect to other Aboriginal people present. The official party standing behind me, Fabrice Choquet, Vice President, Asia Pacific at the WTA, Kim Warwick, the President of Tennis New South Wales, Mel Nicholson, President of Chatswood Tennis Club, the Tennis New South Wales Metro Club of the Year for 2018. An Australian tennis legend, one of the original nine, a founder of the WTA, one of Australia's great legends, and of course won 8 Grand Slam doubles titles, but also, before the Open era started, won the New South Wales Singles Championship all the way back in 1967. Please give it up for Judy Dalton. Our players, of course, Petra and Ash, also part of our party on court here. Joe Nicol, Tennis New South Wales Volunteer of the Year for 2018. Another tennis legend that we're honoured to step in on his court every single year. Winner of 8 Grand Slam singles titles, 9 Grand Slam doubles titles, and he achieved the world #1 ranking. Save your applause again for the great Ken Rosewall. And also with us, Lawrence Robertson, the Sydney International Tournament Director and CEO of Tennis New South Wales. Pam Whitecross, Tournament Referee. Our Chair Umpire, Jennifer Zhang of China, and Christina Ramiro, WTA Supervisor, also with us here today. I'd like to invite Mel Nicholson, President of the Chatswood Tennis Club, winner of the New South Wales Metro Club of the Year, to present a gift to our Chair Umpire, Jennifer Zhang of China. I'd like to now invite Joe Nicol, winner of the Tennis New South Wales Volunteer of the Year, to present our runner-up trophy to a young lady with a magnificent future ahead of her in a back-to-back Sydney International Finals, Ash Barty of Australia.
Thank you very much. Petra, first of all, it's amazing. Too good today. I left everything out here and it wasn't quite enough, but you've had an amazing tournament, and I wish you all the best next week. I'm sure that you'll enjoy playing in Melbourne again, and you'll have a great tournament. Obviously, to all the WTA, Pam and Christina for helping us get through this week. It's always tough the week before a slam. Chairs, line umpires, ball kids, you guys make the week seamless as always, and I don't think you quite get the recognition that you thoroughly deserve for helping us out for this week. To my team, I'm extremely lucky to have every one of you with me this week. Mel, Tyes and Nikki, Gary as well, and I think it also includes every single person in this stadium. You're all part of my team. I love playing at home. I love playing in front of you. Sorry I couldn't get it done today, but I left it all out there, and thank you very much. We'll see you in Melbourne.
Thank you, Ash, and all the best for a big 2 weeks coming up at Melbourne Park as our #1 Australian player. Certainly going to do us very proud. Well, I'm going to give Judy Dalton the honour of presenting our champion, her 26th WTA title. She won 5 last year. She started in a blaze of glory this year. A 2-time Wimbledon champion, popular all over the world. Our champion here in Sydney, Petra Kvitová.
Thank you very much. First of all, Ash, I know it was a tough one. For sure it's hurting not to win at home. I'm sorry. But, you know, one day you're going to make it for sure. So good luck in Aussie Open and well done this week. I would like to thank everyone who made this tournament possible. To Lawrence, tournament director, thank you for having me here. Thank you everyone who helps, all the volunteers, all the ball kids and referees. Thank you so much. Thank you to the fans as well. I know it was a pretty long days here, but you stayed and support, so thank you very much for everything. And of course, thank you to my team, to boys, still supporting me all the time. Thank you very much for everything. And thank you to Czech fans as well. Děkuju moc.
One more time, folks. A two-time Sydney International champion, Petra Kvitová of the Czech Republic.
That was some final, wasn't it? Petra Kvitová once again holding the Crystal Trophy, but Barty will head off to Melbourne as soon as she can. She'll play Lucida Kumkum of Thailand in her opening match, and what a fortnight potentially she could have. But the moment in Sydney now belongs to Petra Kvitová. Only the second Czech winner, Jana Novotná, the late Jana Novotná, back in 1991, lifted this trophy. And actually, it's been a good day for the Czechs because Alexander Krunic of Serbia and Katarina Siniakova of the Czech Republic won the doubles. So they are really starting to like their time in Sydney, as have we. Just a few final thoughts from you, Elena, on her performance this week and her prospects in Melbourne Park over the next two.
Well, she did so well in Brisbane. She struggled a little bit with form, but came into Sydney, played so well, and had a tough semi-final. And to have to come back after finishing at 1 a.m. this morning and play the match that she played today, incredible. And that's why she's a two-time Wimbledon winner and former world number 2, and 26th title for her today. Incredible competitor. And look, she's going into Melbourne. It'll be tough to play on Monday, to recover. She won't have a lot of time, but she should be happy, very happy with her performance here, and not just going into the Australian Open, but into the rest of the year. Great start to the year for her, and she's looking very, very happy to have won here in Sydney.
What I want to know is how is she going to pack that crystal up so it doesn't break on the way to Melbourne. That's a lovely photo, isn't it? That's one that she can look back on in many years' time. That's one to show the kids and the grandkids. Judy Dalton on the left of your picture, champion here. Got a walkover actually against Margaret Court. That was in '67. I think she beat Billie Jean in the semi-finals. She actually couldn't remember that far back because I saw her a little earlier. And of course Ken Rosewell, who has been out at the Olympic Park all week. And that will be very satisfying for Kvitova. Showed enormous resilience here. And of course next year we won't have to be waiting endlessly for these rain delays because there will be a roof on the Ken Rosewell Arena, upgraded facilities as well. But even though this is not everyone's favourite tournament in terms of the positioning before the first slam of the year, still 6 of the world's top 10 came here, and Kvitova, I think, got some much-needed tennis in. Maybe too much. We'll find out, won't we? It won't be long. tournament's been very well run as always, and I mean we've been driven around, haven't we, by the drivers here, many of whom are retired and they're putting in 12-hour shifts. They volunteer all around the gates on this Ken Rosewell arena. I mean, it's a huge part of it, isn't it, this event, that people giving up their time to help the players. I think really enjoying it, but still, I think some of them will be pretty happy to put their feet up tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a big commitment, and look, they do so well and help make this event possible, and they do such a great job. It's a tough timing, as you said, with the Grand Slam, but players love coming back here, love coming back to this tournament. Such a great event. Great to see it this year. Have so many top players playing.
And it's so wonderful to see so many fans packing into this Ken Rosewell arena. They'll have a little break, and then they've got another Aussie to cheer on in Alex de Minaur, who had to play 2 matches there. They're just switching the nets over to the ATP net. But in the 42nd edition of the Sydney International, it wasn't to be for Ash Barty, runner-up again, and Petra Kvitová is your Sydney champion.